So we've reached December 2024, the winter break is here, and we've managed to convince Bertrand Buxey to sign a new contract, having no longer desired to move away. He's on a 4-year deal on, I think, less money than before, and he's now considered to be a star player. So clearly, we've got a very good talent on our hands, and I'm happy to see how well he does. He could be our star midfielder, or he could be our deep line playmaker. It's one of two roles I'm looking at him doing, and I'm excited for him either way, because we now got another long-term potential plan with him in place. He's our star player. Whether or not we can get better than him in the future remains to be seen. However, we've had a load of games since we last met, since we've now gotten to the winter break, and we've also had a youth intake preview. But first, let's go with the games we've had since we last met. The first game we had was against Putnok in the third round of the Hungarian Cup. We took the lead very early on thanks to this own goal, which is very fortuitous. However, they equalised in the 80th minute of the game, and I genuinely thought for a second that having blown so many chances, we were about to let them off the hook and have to go the extra time. Thankfully, we didn't. We got the winner in the 83rd minute of the game. Matthias places across to find Babel. Babel is not missing that opportunity. We got lucky here, and we need to make sure we don't get caught like this in the future in the Cup. We then took a DS jury and were beaten 2-1 by them, having gone behind inside the first 6 minutes of the game. When this is going against you, you know things are going badly, and I thought after we equalised that potentially we could get something out of this. Yes, it's fortuitous, but when Zenzemi's scoring that kind of finish, that's a good goal. But then they responded within 2 minutes and won the game with this effort. And I was frustrated because I genuinely believed that if we had done better defensively and goalkeeping-wise, we could have got a point here. We didn't, and they did deserve to win the game, unfortunately. But it was frustrating to have blown an opportunity to get another point. And it now means we've lost 4 of our first 6 matches in the league. So very frustrating to say the least. And then we took a fair head for the next game, and suddenly a light bulb went off, and we suddenly looked good. Zemzemi's getting their first goal of the game with that effort was great, and then we won the game with this second goal. And I genuinely believe the only thing I changed was going from balanced to cautious in mentality, and suddenly we looked like a much better team. Babel getting the second goal. Both goals looked almost identical, and it felt like we were getting them on the counter, so suddenly, despite having been poor in the first 6 or so matches, we were at our best here and looking very good. I say poor despite the fact we beat Budapest by 5-0, but that's beside the point. We then took a Buxey and beat them 2-0, Ekdal getting his first goal for the club for that penalty. They equalised in the 54th minute of the game, and I thought, okay, we're not going to get 2 wins in a row for the first time this year. But then we won the game late on in the 87th minute of the game, and it's our substitutes working together here. Gorksies with his finish, really good goal, 2-1, we win our second game in a row, and it's our first time we've won 2 league games in a row this year. Suddenly, I feel more relieved, and I feel like potentially the relegation fight that I was fearing might not be so dangerous after all. And then we took a Puskas Academia and beat them 2-0 as well, so another good run here. Matthias makes his goal 100%. Buxey getting that wonderful finish. It was just gifted to him on the plate, and then Matthias makes the second goal as well. Once again, cutting inside, making himself a nuisance, and Holman getting his first and potentially only goal of the season with that effort to make it 2-0. When Darwin Matthias decides to be extremely good, he can be very exciting to watch. But unfortunately, it's not a consistent thing, so I have to be happy we got it today. However, Puskas Academia are not doing so well this year, and this was a big win to add to our collection. We then took on NTK Budapest and beat them 2-0 as well, and this team are struggling this year. And Zemzemi scoring the opening goal inside the 55th minute of the game, opened the scoring for us, and then we got the late goal in the 84th minute of the game to make it 2. Gorksies again, he finds Majic, and Majic scores to make it 2. A good performance, and I believe our 4th league win of the row at this point. For whatever reason, we've just hit form at the perfect time, and I'm hoping that this could be enough to guide us away from the relegation fight this season. And then we beat Debreceni by 3-1 despite going 1-0 down from this corner. And I genuinely thought, okay, this might be the end of the winning run. No, this is perhaps the best individual goal you'll see in a very long time from Abdiel. And it opened the floodgates. Suddenly, we had confidence, we had swagger, and this pass to find Coxis was amazing. And then to find the finish afterwards was even better to make it 2-1. And then we got a penalty. Ekdal getting his second goal of the season from the spot. And we are looking very, very good. The penalty consolidated the win, as far as I'm concerned, and made sure it was not going to be denied. 5 wins in a row now. We then took an Eger and beat them 5-2 in the fourth round of the cup to get to the quarterfinal of the Hungarian Cup for the first time. Zemzemi opened the scoring with that thunderbolt. And then we scored from his corner, and it was very, very promising to say the least. Boxel getting a goal from the corner. And we make it 3-0 before half-time. Matthias getting involved now. He goes for goal and scores this effort. But we do concede, and I am disappointed with the fact we let a goal in before half-time. It was just a nice through ball at the top, and Carrick just has a good finish. Why the keeper decides to try and pounce on that, I don't know, but he did. But then we scored for this free kick, Zemzemi with that effort to get his second of the game. They scored again, though, to make it 4-2, and I'm hoping this isn't going to become a trend, because I want to avoid, giving away goals like that. But we make it 5-2 anyway, and we're already so far ahead, it didn't matter. And Coxis just gets in between the back pass and the keeper. So there you go. A very easy goal for him. And it's 5-2. We're in the next round of the Hungarian Cup. We then took on Vasas and got our revenge. We beat them 2-1 this time. Matthias finds Ekdal. And I don't know why he's so far forward, but I'm not complaining when he's scoring goals like that. However, they scored a penalty themselves. Radu power in the far top corner, but we got a late winner. Late in 72 minutes, but still late. And, well, this was really well worked. Matthias finding the top corner after Mike gets the assist. I was happy, and it's another win in the league. 6 in a row now. Can we keep it up? And then we took a Varos Foresee and took the lead, but unfortunately, despite our best attempts, we didn't win. Matthias getting the opening goal. I genuinely believed we could do something here. They were scored within 2 minutes from this corner, and I am disappointed because this was very fortuitous. It hits our defender and goes in. And unfortunately for us, they decided to come out with a purpose in the second half, and when Longcar's scoring that, it's not going to go away. And then they scored in the 66th minute of the game. CC fans don't care. He finds Tosin, he plays it to Pasic, and Pasic gets there first, and it's a 3-1 scoreline. Our winning streak ends, and I guess I could at least say it's against the best teams in the division, but it's still annoying. I wanted to at least get a point at home. Oh well. At least we did our best, I suppose. It wasn't our best. We were actually quite bad in this game, but I'm looking over the negatives and trying to be positive about the whole thing. We took the lead. We then took Kisvada and we beat them 3-0. So this was a good response after that last game. But Bell getting the opening goal here. And this was a really good start. I thought, okay, we can bounce on. It took until 71 minutes for us to double the lead. But double the lead we did. Ekdal with that. He might become my favourite signing I've made in the save. And that says a lot so far. But Majic finds Carisse, he gets the ball back and he makes it 3 with this goal. So we've got players who are scoring for fun at the moment, and it's really promising to say the least that we've got 2 strikers who can find the back of the net for us. We then took on Salazaki and beat them by 2-1. Babel opening the scoring here. I just realised I might have said that name wrong twice. I tried a second time, it didn't work. This was brilliant. Zenzemi getting a goal, getting an assist here to find Babel. Their defender makes an absolute howler because they literally tried to do a tackle, didn't work. We got a 2-goal lead. Unfortunately, we couldn't hold on. We scored an own goal from this because it hit our defender on the way through, which is annoying, but we still managed to get a win, and that's what I care about at this point. Another win to our collection. Can we keep going? Turns out we couldn't because Uripes were our next opponent, and they were not happy with us after we beat them 5-0. They beat us 4-1. It took until the second half to get the opening goal, but they scored 3 goals in about 5 minutes. And when they started scoring these goals, I genuinely thought, oh my God, what's happening? But it is what it is. And I was concerned at this point. I thought, well, we're doing really well until this game. Turns out Ferencvárosi and Budapest are the two best teams. Min finds Majic to get Majic a goal. Admittedly, that was a lucky way to get the goal. But then they responded again immediately afterwards, making 4. And I think it's the first time this season we've lost by 3 goals in a game, which actually is crazy when you think about that. That until this game, we'd not lost by 3 goals in a game. But there you go. Budapest were just really good. And it's frustrating. Our next game was against Diasturi, and they scored this free kick. And I actually was really upset because I wanted to score that kind of free kick. Then they double the lead for this free kick, because it hits our defender all the way through. Gomez with the own goal. He's had a howl in this game. A 5.9 rating, if I recall correctly. We get a goal back, and I thought, okay, we could do something here. But Bell with the finish. Unfortunately, we didn't do much more, and we were unlucky. I'm just going to say that we were unlucky not to get a point. We were the better team as far as I was concerned, and we could have and perhaps should have done more. We even missed a great opportunity later on. But again, it's annoying that we've lost this team for the second time this year. Apart from Ferencváros, they are the only team to have beaten us twice this year. And then to finish things off, we took a Buxy, and we took the lead in this game. Majic getting the opening goal of the game. I was relieved because we had so many chances we were missing, and then they equalised. They equalised with this effort, a long ball, well, not even a long ball. Han places a cross, it finds his teammate, and they score. And I was thinking, oh my God, how did we let this slip? Admittedly, both of us had good chances. We definitely missed a chance later on, though, to get a winner, and we squandered an opportunity to get another win to our collection. Though it is only our second draw of the year, so perhaps I shouldn't be too upset, I suppose. That being said, though, we're in the winter break, 4th place, having won half our games this year. Admittedly, we've almost lost half our games as well, but we are goal difference clear of 5th place, 2 points clear of 6th, 3 points clear of 7th. So only 3 points away from dropping into the bottom half of the table, but we actually have a chance to potentially get into European football this year, which I did not think was a possibility. But if we do, that'd be great. Most because the finances are now quite bad. My wage budget is absolutely the main reason we're in this position. We're spending too much money on wages, and we're not making the money up quickly enough. So it is what it is. Projection is now 2.22 million in the red, and it could be getting worse before it gets better. So that's annoying. But at least we're doing well in the league. So if we get into Europe, does that mean that the financial problems we might be facing is worth it or not? I don't know. All I do know is I tried to upgrade the junior coaching. The board said no because of the potential projection the club was going in financially, which actually says a lot, and I've never seen it before. So clearly the AI is smarter in that regards now, I think. That being said, this is our youth intake preview, and apparently it's good but not great, and only strikers could be good, and that's because of the fact we've got 3 of them turning up. We've got 3 strikers, 2 centre midfielders, 2 left wing backs, 2 left backs, and 3 centre backs turning up. So this could be something else, and I don't know what to make of it, but apparently it's a good intake, so I guess I shouldn't really believe it, but who knows? It might be one of those things where things can go our way again. In the next round of the Hungarian Cup, Honvéd are our next opponents in the 5th round. If we get round to that, we'll be in the quarterfinal for the first time, so that would be nice. We could have had some nicer draws, but it is what it is. We didn't get the nice draw, and I'd like to get a nice draw again soon. That being said, I do need to talk about the Europa League because Ferencváros are actually doing quite well. They've actually won 4 out of 6 so far with 2 more games to go. They beat Antwerp and Rapid Bucharest, Copenhagen and Rangers. They lost to Nijmegen and Atalanta. It's the Nijmegen one that surprised me more than anything else, but fair play, they're doing well. But Ferencváros have now got 2 games left, and it's against Ludogorets and Luzern. 2 games that I think they should be winning. If I look at the table, Luzern have only got 2 points. Ludogorets have only got 5, so clearly they've got something about them this year. I honestly think that Ferencváros should actually get a top 8 finish this year because of their last 2 games. I genuinely believe that, and I can't believe I'm actually able to say that, but there you go. I'm excited for Fanfaros in the Europa League this year. They could be going quite far, or at least around the 16 anyway. That being said, we are not doing quite well. We're only 23rd in this, but we only got Fanfaros in the competition still. So I suppose I shouldn't be shocked when there's only one Hungarian team left in the competition and the other 3 teams have already been knocked out, that we're not going to get a lot of points for coefficients. But it's fine. We can work on that. Fanfaros are close to ensuring that Hungary are not losing any points this year. So if they can keep that going, that's amazing stuff. I hope we can see Hungary go up the coefficients table quicker than expected as a result of their progress. But what I'm going to be doing is ending this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you guys will like and share this video and that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. But anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.